Okay, welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I've actually played this game before. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit, this. Jesus fucking Christ. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. If you're 13, or, not 13, if you are under 13, please leave now. I'm pretty sure I've seen this game before I was 13. Yeah, so... Hi. Hi guys, welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I already played this game before, but I need to record this game for some stuff I'm doing, so, here we go. New game. We're just gonna go, bam. Maybe I should have done a capital A. That would make more sense grammatically, right? Oh, do I want to voice act? Fuck no. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. What ran through my head when I thought reading a visual novel would be a good idea for me when I'm so fucking illiterate? Illiterate! No enunciation. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Good fucking god, man. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Sayori's my favorite character. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. I play this with a bunch of friends at my summer camp. And we designated different, people to do different voice lines. Ooh, I don't even remember who did Sayori, but, the one who did, Monica, oh my god. Jesus. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want to think we're a couple or something. Oh, the cringe! Oh, fuck me! Okay. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. I'm sorry I skipped some lines. I don't have the heart to read all of these. Whatever you say, Sayori. Blah, blah, blah. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Commute? By the way, August, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Haven't been looking either. Ooh, sorry, enunciation. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year, did I? Not me predicting the lines. Sure, it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I fucking hate this guy, man. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. Like the degenerate I am. Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Fuck. I really am. Ooh. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Oh, it's so sweet. I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What does NEET stand for again? It's like, not employed ET. I don't fucking know. Extraterrestrial. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. I'm so sorry, I can't fucking read. Ugh. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Oh, I really love the writing of this game. More so in the beginning, it's like, oh, it hits the fucking, what do you call these dating sims, geared towards guys? I fucking don't know, but like that, you know? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I wonder if Team Salvato has done other games, other than DDLC. Clubs. Sori wants me to check out some clubs. It's been a while since I saw their stuff, honestly. Or I don't really follow Team Salvato. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. I'm literally just reading the text. I can't even, like, look at her expression because I can't... I need to focus on every individual word or else I'm gonna fuck things up. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. I can't do these lines. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Not for college, not for the resume. Damn. Since she was the first to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Damn. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I love anime and games. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. I wonder... I guess, is it common in Japan to have... I'm assuming this takes place in Japan due to some other comments that are made by other characters. But is there really a thing, like, is there really anime clubs in Japan? Is that actually a thing? Cause I have clubs at school, right? But they don't do stuff like that, man. It's usually like student body governments or some shit. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I'm sorry, I keep remembering midway through the gameplay, when I was playing with my friends in camp, we just started replacing every single one of the girls' names with white-ass old grandma names. Like, I don't fucking know anymore. Sally. I can't tell if Sally's really much of an airhead or she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. And for Yuri, there's not a lot of names that start with Y, so we just started taking the other variations of the white girl names we came up with and just put Y in front of them. It's so fucking bad. Ugh. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, honestly. But it makes me feel better if I think I'm also doing this for content. And I also haven't posted on the second channel in a while. I've been working on my portfolio lately, my art portfolio for college. That's going along pretty well, but I do not want to leak that shit to the online internet. Like, sometimes you don't gotta share stuff on the internet, you know. Yes, let's go. Squiggly line. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. That's the average high school experience. There's so many kids that just come to clubs for the food. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I say this because I lead a couple clubs at my school, and the only way to get kids to come sometimes is just by fucking buying food and bringing it. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1, welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Girl 2. Fucking... It's kind of funny. I remember it being like, just like, question mark, but it's fine. August, what a nice surprise. Surprise. Girl 3, okay. Welcome to the club. Wait, the proportions are kind of tripping me out. Why is Natsuki's head like... No, they're the same size. Am I just tripping? Oh, I think I'm just tripping. I think it's because the way her eyes are so fucking wide apart. No, her head's just wider. It's not taller or bigger. It's just fucking wider. Okay. All the words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Look at me being giddy. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. That was the best sorry I've ever done in my life. I'm never doing that again. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Yeah, probably, but other things. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comfortably more... not comfortably, what the fuck am I reading? Comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Monica, that's right. I love the way that specifically her sprites face forward a lot. Oh, it's great to see you again, August. Oh, why is she in the middle of the fucking screen? Oh yeah, this is much more normal. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, August. We made room for you at table so you can sit down to me or Monica. Sweet. Alright, I'll get the get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. I hate how the protagonist does feel like me. I don't like how I would probably respond like that to a lot of things. Fucking hate this. Okay. Natsuki proudly marches. I already read this. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil off to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. That sounds fucking delectable. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Baking is so fucking hard. Have I mentioned that? Like, I only know one recipe, and that's, like, how to make chocolate chip cookies. Because sometimes I'll just, like, wake up and I really fucking crave sweets, but my house doesn't, like... Nobody... Like, my parents don't buy a lot of food that I like, so I end up just learning how to make it on my own. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? The classic tsundere line. Oh, good fucking god. If you couldn't tell, I was probably a weeb somewhere down the line as a kid, you know? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Remember as a kid, like, talking about tsunderes and be like, they would be such a fucking pain in the ass in real life. Is it just me? Is it just me, like... Or at least, like, the exaggerated types. Have you ever seen the ones where they're, like, the tsundere just fucking slaps the dude? Or punches them, or, like, grabs a fucking machine gun and just starts shooting. Like, that shit, like, nah, man. I would not go for a girl like that, man. I give up on Natsuki's weird Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Or do you like tea? Yes. Don't let yourself get intimidating. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Yeah, tea's pretty nice. I can't fucking read, but I used to enjoy reading. When I could read. Now I can't. I don't even know what happened. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I got brain rotted by the fucking technology. I'm just kidding, I still read a bit. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so, that's okay, don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Geez, maybe I should take a note from her book and do that every single time a new member comes into my club. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Fucking debate kids. I'm just kidding, I love debate kids. They're the best. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing over the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. You see, that's different. We don't get a budget. I don't think any of the clubs really have a budget in my school. We have to email a specific guy at the school. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. This is going to be really funny, because I know, like, some of my, not my classmates, like, some, a junior, I don't even know, that's, like, not grade, but, like, junior, like, below me in a grade, sometimes watches my videos. I just think it's really fucking funny when they mention it in front of me at school. They're like, oh, your gameplay, I saw your gameplay of Amori. I'm like, ah, yes, fuck. Much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. They recommended, Signalis. I don't know if I I didn't buy it, but I was thinking about buying it. Whatever. If it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Am I second year? I think I'm a second year, right? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. I forgot, was there like anything on the uniforms to signify that they're second year, first year, or whatever? I don't know. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Or maybe they already mentioned it, I just fucking forgot. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So August, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, ooh boy, I don't read. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Fellow weeb. Looks like she has something, she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. I'm sorry, man, I'm illiterate and I can't fucking read. Well, that can change, yeah. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Yeah. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Oh man, my friend was playing DDLC the other day, and that's what kind of got me into thinking about doing this, and I also need the recording for something else, as I mentioned before. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I do like reading comics, but I feel like reading sometimes is a waste of time to me. I don't know. A lot of things feel like a waste of time, but they probably aren't. I don't know. Whatever. It's hobbies, you know. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I don't fucking know what you're talking about, man. That's a lot of words that are passing through my head, and I don't know what you're saying. Oof. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. That's something I do like. Now, I read a horror book once. I desperately... Ooh, I would probably do that in a conversation. I would actually do that in a conversation. Ooh. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Dude, this is the type of person that would definitely... Actually, I don't know. I guess you would say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if only for a brief moment. Is that subgenre? I know, like, surreal art sort of is more dreamlike, but I don't know if that's an actual genre. Like, it just immediately brings me to the backrooms because I recently watched a movie. That was such a good fucking movie. I didn't expect there to be that much gore. Spoilers, there is a bit of gore in there. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the body horror. But that's also because I haven't been following Kane Parsons' work for a long time. So I didn't know about the entities that he was cooking up in there. But it was really good. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. What are you looking at, bro? I'm a horror fiend. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerability. Fuck me! This is just gonna be like an hour of me breaking down at every single time I can't fucking say a line. Vulnerabilities. I know these words, I can't speak them. And showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work, you can set example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. If a quiz is quizzical, what is a test? Fuck. Sorry guys, don't answer that. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, August? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought August. Fuck, this does make me feel bad. Also, I've been developing my own visual novel, or at least a demo so far. I don't actually have anything. I have a lot of data, like scripting wise, or a system working at, but I haven't actually applied sprites and images and shit, or writing stuff yet. But it's interesting seeing this visual novel and all the little details that go into it that don't feel like a lot, but they are intentional. Like all the character sprites going down a bit. Why am I yapping about this? Nobody cares. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. This feels criminal. These are like high school girls. I'm still a high schooler, but like this feels criminal for some reason. I don't like this. Is it just like me against like whatever I fucking... Oh, I don't like anime. I really don't like it. Oh, I hate this. Okay. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. And that makes it official. It's funny how there's some cursing in this game as well. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Alright, everybody. That was not the line. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. August, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I'm not even looking at your stupid face. I don't like that. I don't like how her proportions just fucking change the moment she goes to the side. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Hey, I'm a pretty good writer. I've gotten awards, man. I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. I don't write a lot of poetry. A lot of my poetry just sounds like the lyrics I write for my songs. But yeah. Hey August, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Aw, that's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, where the fuck are these girls popping up from? What the fuck? Am I hallucinating? Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Just Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Probably not, if I'm being honest. Like, if you don't like... well, I guess it's more for the social aspect than your interest, because I guess you could always just pursue your interests by yourself. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. As much as I don't like the anime style, I really like how the hair is rendered. Is it just me? Like, I want to steal this way of rendering the hair. Or shading. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm pretty sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. This part. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I really like Sayori. And that's also in part because she's kind of like this childhood friend I had, who I like, but she's... Nah, I don't talk to her anymore. Hopefully she doesn't know I'm talking about this. But it's been a while since I've talked to her anyways. There we go. Alright, Misery. Like, she's really similar to Sayori in a lot of ways. Which one does Sayori like? Uncontrollable? And that feels like a Yuri word. Pink special playground. There's also some like, yeah, it's like the more nostalgic tones. This one, yep. Alone. Wonder if it's death. It could be death. But oh, yeah, promise, yeah. I know how this works. I'm super good at this shit. Precious. Precious is probably not Yuri. Natsuki. Puppy Shame. Probably Shame, right? Yep. Okay. Covette. Ooh, I love that word, but nah. Ooh, it's interesting how there's hope and hopeless. And that's, both of them are Sayori. Ooh, that's interesting. Heaven sent and, okay. Warm, jump, dazzle, jump. It could be jump. Nope. Fuck. Whatever. There we go. You know what? Just because I did one for Natsuki, I'll do one for Yuri too. Here you go. Boop, boop, boo. Dream, atone, giggle, universe. Probably dream, right? Fuck. Okay. No! This is really bad. Wait, I said this. There we go. Yes, yes. Memories from bed. There we go. None of these sound right. Lazy. There we go. Oh yeah, because those are words that she describes herself. It's not exact the same. Why is email here? What the fuck? Zone, cheer, wrath, color, fuck. Which one does she like? Incongruent is crazy. Disown? Fuck. Depression. There we go. Okay. Is this going to take a while, isn't it? Oh no, it's done. Wow, I'm so good at this. Hi again, August. Oh, it's so interesting how Monica's just not a choice. She's just so out of my league, man. I just can't even aim for her. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, August. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Oh, I probably would have not joined a club if I didn't have the urge to at least have some activity or be part of the school, because, you know, you gotta do that. Both for socializing reasons and also because it looks good. I'm just kidding. Sarah told me you don't even want to join clubs any this year, and last year too. I would probably just go home every day early if I could. But this feeling of like, you know, you have this little voice in you that tells you like you need to do stuff or else you're like worthless or some shit. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But I do have that voice. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Jeez, Monica always picks on Natsuki for some reason. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh, let me shift for a second. Don't worry, guys. August always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. That kind of is what I do. Siri, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Yeah, that's pretty bad. I also almost did that. Ignore that. I did not actually set my house on fire, but I did a lot of kitchen shenanigans as a kid. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and August can become good friends too? Sayori, I don't actually know what that means. Okay, whatever. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? For me? For me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. How would I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Dude, I keep thinking about how Sayori was like that one childhood friend I had. Oh my god. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Is that why I like Sayori? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. Oh, that's pretty sweet. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read, and we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? This feels criminal. I feel like I should be put in jail. I don't even know why. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not be reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Probably her manga collection. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I'm such a fucking attention whore. Look at this little bitch. Alright. Well, you could probably read. Yeah, I could probably just read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Okay, you son of a bitch. I could probably fall asleep right now, and I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, you can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. And what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? Dude, I think... I remember, because I remember playing this before, I'm pretty sure I say something along the lines of, man, so you were actually doing club stuff, as if I didn't fucking expect that. And after they come, we can do something to speak to the creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. No, legit. That's actually how I treat it. Okay. Like, I don't know her anymore. Like, we stopped talking, like, after a while. But yeah, I was really close to her. It was like family friends. She's also, like, really cheery and stuff. Like, a part of it was definitely fake, I feel, because she talked to me about it sometimes when we were together. Not together, like... I hate this. I'm gonna cut this out. It's rare to hear her delivering like this. Huh, that's a good point. Because also she was lesbian. That song, you know the song that I wrote recently? Yeah, that's starting to make a lot more sense. The amount of lesbians I have fallen, like... Not even, like, I don't think I've fallen in love before, but, like, I've been interested in a lot of girls who just are lesbian. It's kind of rough, because obviously I'm not a girl. I can't fucking date them like that, but, Jesus Christ, I think I, like, 4 times. It's not good. It's not a good look for me, man. I do find it funny that a lot of people are like, oh, congrats on coming out as gay, or there's this one specific comment on the video that were just like, I knew it! Akezo was gay! Akezo was gay! I knew it from the moment I saw him! I'm like, oh, okay, buddy. Alright, buddy. Or like, some people just forgetting that bisexuality exists. But I don't want it to be like, the person in the video is a girl. I did purposely make them androgynous. Based on a non-binary friend I have at school. But I also like embellish some details here and there, because for character design purposes. Jesus, that was a long tangent. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Ooh, Natsuki. What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki will love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Right, she likes eating. Yeah, that was something that was different. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling, and Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to anything and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh my fucking god, jump scare! Holy shit! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I love how it's kind of like low quality. Look at the pixel. Oh no, I see like the little edge here where it's good. Ooh, I nearly fall out of my chair. Oh wow, the animation's interesting. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sorry. This is a napping club. That does sound nice. But I know people would do some freaky ass shit if there was a napping club. Like, I mentioned to my other friends while I was talking at school, like, hey, what? I think they should have a napping club because, like, not napping club, but they should have nap rooms. And immediately my friend's like, you know there's gonna be people who do freaky ass shit in those spaces, right? I'm like, oh, shit, you're right. We can't have any good things. We can't have a single fucking good thing in my school. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Yeah, please don't embarrass me in front of Monica. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I wonder how many sprites there are. I knew it. Come on. At least give me... I can't. I have a burp. I have an incoming burp. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori's written all over your face. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Okay, I don't do that. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar. Oh, that's kind of gross, actually. I try to wipe off the stain with a finger. Don't do that! Jesus, okay. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Badass! Just kidding. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That is terrible. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This feels criminal. This feels criminal. What is that? There's a sound effect for this. Criminal or some shit. Criminal. This is so funny. What is it? I don't understand why her leg does that, by the way. What is this? What is going on here, buddy? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I'm not gonna say that. This feels criminal as fuck. Does this thing even fit you properly? Yeah, maybe you should get a new uniform. It did when I bought it. Yeah, get a new fucking uniform. Jesus Christ. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Nope, we're not saying that. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? It's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why you're saying it like that, it's like it's a good thing. I don't know, maybe she doesn't want a boyfriend. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. Okay. Yeah. That too. You take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. I'm sure you just made that bullshit up right now, but okay. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Damn, I used to be such a fucking annoying kid. I was so mean to everyone around me. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come and wake me up in the morning. Will do. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. That is true. Oh my god, stop sliding in here. You're fucking scaring me, Monica. Okay, everyone. Monica's sending claws out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! That is the only yay you're getting from me. Jeez, I hate how in the Discord servers, they clipped my fucking... You know the taxes video, the one I did a comeback with on this channel? God, I made a weird noise at some point and somebody clipped that. It was so fucking bad. I didn't even know I could make a noise like that. Or I didn't even like, it wasn't even that weird when I did it. But the way they clipped it, oh my god. August, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Dude. I'm like a literature god. I'm sorry, I'm like beating myself up. But yeah, I was a pretty good poetry recital person. What do you say? Was it like I did like a poetry slam a couple years back. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I used to be a theater kid too, but I really fucking hated acting live, so that never ended up doing much. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Cause you know you get like the stage fright, like you get really sweaty and nervous and you start shaking. That's a normal thing, right? Like everyone... I'm just gonna assume that everyone does something until someone tells me it's not. That just feels like a normal thing for me, you know? Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can really see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly, I know that word, comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I know all these words, I just can't pronounce them. Who should I show my poem to first? Chat, what do we think? Alright, let's go with Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seems eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting effort. I wonder if that changes. If the, like... well, whatever. I won't ever know. Because I was wondering if the dialogue changes depending on who I show my poem to first. Like, if I show it to Yuri, I'll have it... I don't know. Whatever. Hi! Having a good time so far? I'm sorry, I'm really exasperated. It's been so long since I've talked this long. By myself, to myself. Like, I physically feel my vocal cords not growing out, but feeling worse. By the way, since you're new and everything... If you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I'm almost hitting the 1 hour mark, so I'm gonna, like, wrap this up soon. So maybe after this, reading. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going off with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha 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 ha. We're cutting that out. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Spot on. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. That is true. You're influenced by your friends a lot more than you think. I feel. I don't know. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Aw, that's sweet. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. Yeah. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? It's a lot more common than you think, you know? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each of their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of style, but I'm always, what the fuck am I reading? But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh, how little do you know, Monica. But soon you will. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Ah, fuck. Yep, this is the poem. I need to take a screenshot of this. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. Okay, wait, let me get my poetry recital on. What is- I don't even- that's not the person- that's not what you call- that's not what you call a person who recites. What the fuck am I saying? Alright. Because, when I recite poetry, I do it with a lot of hand motions. Or doing it with my body. Because that's what you do when you do a poetry recital thing. And I plan it out. Because I'm not an improviser. I do a lot of planning before I do performances. Alright. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See? Direction, the spark. What the fuck does that say? The spackle? That's not a word! Oh my god, I'm so out of it. Sorry, when I do poetry recitals, I memorize the words so I can actually read. Okay. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know, I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I didn't do my best with that, man. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. It was okay. What was the inspiration behind this one? Oh dear, I had an epiphany. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany. That's how you say it, right? Epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? I don't know that word. I'm fucking kidding with you. That's probably what the MC would say. Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Yeah. That's why I don't do a lot of, like, metaphorical writing when it comes to my songs. I just kind of think of it like I'm in a talk show with a bunch of people and I'm just yapping about myself. I do try to, like, hide a lot more, like, metaphorical, like, shit, symbolism in my animations, though. Ooh. Hold up a sec. Burp. Incoming burp. Or maybe it's just my throat's just getting so fucking tired. I wonder if you compare me when I first recorded to now, how different I sound, because I feel like I sound a lot hoarser. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Pretty good advice, if I say so myself. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. True that, true that. Preach! That's my advice for today. Also get a solid advice for painting. I've been doing so many paintings lately, oh my god. Thank you for listening. Thanks for listening. Yeah, I don't like how that feels like she's talking directly through the game. Spoiler, spoiler! I will leave Sayori till last. Also, the best thing about picking Sayori first is that you don't, like, start antagonizing the two girls beforehand. Like, if you pick Yuri, then Natsuki's gonna get pissed. If you pick, like, Natsuki's, like, Yuri's gonna be, like, insulting your writing. Like, both of them are gonna insult your writing if you pick one or the other. But if you pick Sayori, it's more like, oh, you two are childhood friends. I get that. You guys are similar. So I feel like it's one of the relatively nice routes, I feel. Of course, you don't get a choice in the end, but it's whatever. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. That's funny. Yeah, that would be me too. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. It's your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, she still insults you anyways, it's fine. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Ooh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take a Yuri a while to get used to new people. I'm having trouble breathing through my nose, huh? Oh wow, okay. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I don't know, wait, if you pick like a poem that's like if you pick a Yuri poem, like is she going to still like say that? I'm pretty sure she still says that even if you do write something that she likes. Whatever. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. That's interesting. I haven't seen that. I've read a couple poems because I used to be on my literature magazine's editor team or whatever. It wasn't even that editor. It was just we looked at some pieces that got submitted and we just talked about it for a bit. Like, I can pick up some things. I don't consider it like new writer habits. I just consider it things that I wouldn't do, and that's why I always say, please take my criticism with a giant grain of salt because I do view things in my own way. So sometimes I'll like speak criticisms on the like level of a reader or viewer audience, and sometimes I'll speak like a creator. Whatever, what am I yapping about? Nobody cares about this shit. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. I think this is just like more that I'm trying to pick up on I'm trying to pick up a girl in this club. Okay, I don't think it has anything to do with new writing styles, Yuri, okay? The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. What is this, a game? Wait, that's so bad in context. I meant like, you know, like an RPG game where you're trying to max out stats and like you're puzzle pitting. Whatever. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Is my mic changing colors? Oh, it's doing that. Oh, okay, sorry. There's like a lighting set. I don't even know what I hit. I didn't even notice, but it was changing colors. Okay, now I'm good with red. I like the color red. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. I'm not a big fan of poetry, if I'm being honest. Ugh. I mean, it's easier to read for me because the spacing makes it so much easier for me to read, but I just don't I really don't like poetry. I just hate it so much. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. I don't like reading in general, though. I don't know, man. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. But I also just like games more now these days. hence why I'm trying to develop one. There's so many game developers out there. It's like, well, there's so many creatives out there. Like, when I'm watching Instagram, I start feeling like, oh man, maybe I'm just a droplet in the ocean or some shit. But I don't know, man. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Yeah, you really shouldn't. I hate people who talk shit behind people's backs. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. I relate to Yuri in a lot of ways. I love sharing my writing. Well, I don't really love it, but... how do I say this? I like sharing it in the way that I love being glazed because I'm a little fucking attention whore. But, like, I don't like sharing it because I don't like getting criticisms. But I always try to receive criticisms. Like, because I know, like... that's why, like... when I respond to comments, sometimes I'll be like, yeah, my shit sucks ass, and a part of it is me like, yeah, I do like my work, but at the same time, I know there's so much room for improvement. There's always things I hate about it. There's always a lot of things I love about it. But it does feel easier to accept the bad things about it first, so that when people criticize it, it's like, I got you, or some shit. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm probably not making sense at all, but it's like, when people glaze my work, it feels like, stop it, no, don't do that, that's embarrassing. But like, when it's like people dislike my work, sure, it kind of feels bad, but it's also like, yeah, I know, and it feels a lot more realistic to me sometimes. I don't know, for some reason, like, that's the type of stuff I remember more, or at least appreciate, because I do appreciate all the positive comments that I get. Those really make me happy, especially the ones that start analyzing my work. That's really fun. I really love, like, listening to analysis, even if it's, like, probably not what I was thinking of, but it's also really nice when somebody gets something, like, that I was thinking about when I was making it. Like, that shit is so cool, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ooh, it's short. Oh yeah, she probably says something like, I want to do something shorter. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. The thing about the poems in this game is that I can distinctly tell that these are all the same person writing it. I feel like the styles are all still pretty similar. Actually, I don't know if it's the same person writing it. There are clear, like, stylistic differences that are put within each poem. Like vocabulary, a little bit of the structure, topics, but a lot of it does feel very similar. Because there's a lot of poetry out there, man. And well, it could also be due to the fact that almost all of the poems here are free form, except for Natsuki. Natsuki's poems are probably the most different, with them actually following structure sometime and doing a lot of interesting things with that. Oh, you'll see. Man, I'm such a fucking yapper. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. That's better than me. That's so much better than me. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. That's cause I can't fucking read. I'm not dyslexic. Is that how you say it? I'm not dyslexic. I did have to go to a class actually for a while when I was in kindergarten. I think it was just cause I was Chinese and I just didn't speak a lot of English, like, at home. So I had this fucking weird accent. It wasn't even a Chinese accent. I just fucking sucked at speaking because I didn't speak enough. So I went to this little class where we had to differentiate the B's and the D's, because I don't even know what happened, but I guess the characters being flipped, like, it messes with your brain or some shit. I don't know, man, but I was a pretty avid reader at that time. I don't know why I went to that class. But it took you a long time to read. Now I just can't fucking read. It's not even like the letters flip on me or some shit. It's just so hard for me to, like, properly, like, go line by line, because I skip lines a lot. I used to have a line reader on my a line reader extension on my on my Chromebook. My friends made fun of me for that. Not like maliciously, but they're like, they'll point it out my computer like, you have a line reader. I'm like, yeah, I do. But since I got Opera, there's no line reader extension, so I just kind of have to deal with it. But it was so helpful. Oh my god, the line reader was so fucking helpful. Because they also have a thing where they do like, they'll darken some lines, so it's so easy to differentiate lines. I do that with index cards when I'm doing presentations. I usually slay that shit, man. I hate using the word slay, but I'm not even kidding. I cook so hard on presentations. So here's some tips. Write down the things that you're, like the keywords of what you're going to say on an index card, and practice based on that. I like to like write down all the keywords on an index card, and when I do that, I usually have to like grab a yellow marker, and every other line I'll color it in, because it just helps me read better. I don't know. It's a good tip for anyone who has the same problem as me, but I don't know. You should try it out. Well, I just don't read script very often. I used to write exclusively in script when I was a kid. Why am I lore dumping in this stupid video? Okay. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Yeah, I actually used to write in scripts for, I think, like 3 years when I was, like, in elementary school. To the point where now, when I write, everything's connected. I connect all my words together to the point where it's literally just doctors' handwriting. If you ever see those memes about, like, doctors writing notes, I write like that. That's genuinely how I write. And people can never read it. And I can't even read it sometimes. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. I think that's why I made my own phonetic alphabet. Because I can't fuck that up. I literally wrote a phonetic alphabet, and I think it's easier to read than my actual handwriting, because I make the letters the symbols so clear. It wasn't too short. Yeah, okay, yeah, Yuri says this. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. What is your usual work like? Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, August. Really? Yeah, it's metaphorical, bitch. Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Dude, my friend, like, he shared some poems with me, and I was, like, reading through it. I'm like, I like the words that are being spoken, but I also don't get a single thing. Yeah, I didn't get that at all. But also that's just, and I like, told him, like, yeah, this is probably just me being slow, because I don't get poetry a lot. I suppose he did only glance over it after. I don't think I could get it even if I read it 5 times over, okay? But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. I think that's why my art just doesn't feel like art most of the time. Because I try to just communicate with people. I try to talk to people. I work more in a sense that I'm not really trying to do it in an artistic way. More so, I just use art to... Wow, I'm not making a lot of sense here, aren't I? Okay, skip that. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Oh, I'm craving food right now. I ate at like 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock. I made like a 1-pot like beef rice bowl thing with enoki mushrooms. It was like okay. It was kind of bad actually. But it's food, man. I cook it. I have to eat it. I did make an entire tub of mint chocolate chip ice cream from the mint in my backyard. Maybe if you saw it on Instagram, I don't know. But it was so fucking good, man. Like, that recipe hits hard. It takes so much time to make, but oh, it's so good. I really want that. I already finished the fucking tub, though. I was watching the World Cup while I was doing that. Damn, I want some of that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, Natsuki! August, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Wow! Okay, maybe she's just mean all the time. What? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort in. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of your first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Jesus, she's so mean in this. What the fuck? Fair enough, well, each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess it's just, I gotta share mine now. Is it because I accidentally did a couple Yuri words here and there? No one knew. You'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. It's interesting. She does mention that she has like a rhyme scheme going on here, but it doesn't really show up in the other places. It's interesting. She does put a lot. I like the thought that she puts into it. Maybe it's because I can get it. Maybe I only like her poem because I can actually understand it compared to the other poems. God, I'm so simple. We're not saying her stuff is simple, but like, geez, why am... Because I know the writers deliberately wrote her to be like this, to be portrayed as quote-unquote more simple to than other characters. It's like a trope, you know? You have to have different characteristics. I hate myself. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? No, for real, what the fuck? Well, because everyone in high school thinks your writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. No, trust me, a lot of high schoolers don't write that well. So, people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. True that, preach! Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Exactly! Yo, we on the same wavelength here. God, it makes it so much more embarrassing when I have to repeat myself because I didn't say it correctly the first time. I really need to go into like a speech class or something. Because I have such a hard time speaking. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. True that. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. True that. That's like, this is stuff I can get, man. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Well, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Ha, Sayori. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. I find it funny how when you're trying to pander to the other girls in the club, you'll explicitly say that you were trying to go for it. Like, I tried to make a poem Yuri liked, or I tried to make a poem that Natsuki liked. But when it comes to Sayori, it seems like I'm actively trying to say, like, I didn't write like Sayori. That's so funny. That's such a funny detail. I had no idea you were such a good writer, Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. This game is so cleverly written in some ways, but maybe it's just me. Maybe that's why, because... What the fuck was that? Sorry, okay, there was some noise in the background. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? No, trust me, if I pander to the other girls, like, in my poem, Sayori's gonna notice and pick it up when I come to her. That's such an interesting... Oh, this game is so good. Are you sure you didn't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's you forgot an N! It's an August poem, and that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheets against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Because I'm not trying to pander to Sayori when I'm pandering to Sayori. Oh, this game is so good. I love games. I love games. I'm really happy what the? I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Okay, yeah. Just that you wrote one. Man, I love games. I think games are a form of literature, you know? I know it's... Well, game studies are happening, like, not happening, but game study is becoming a field that's more, you know, well known about. Because I did a little essay on Amori. That's what all the Amori playthrough was about. But, I was doing some research, and I was so surprised by how much research, not research, but analysis into games has been done. Aside from YouTube videos, because I watch a lot of video analysis on video games on YouTube, but, like, yeah, it's interesting. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you are really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Why is this in parentheses? Or, well, yes, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Oh, that hits in the heart. Don't say that. Not a good person. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Yeah, I'm not a good person. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry. I'm really bad. Monica said this exact same thing. Damn. We'll see about that. I hate that how I doubt that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to get me out of bed. Not to get me out of bed. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Yeah, this is interesting. This does a little bit different than the other poems. I think the main reason why I feel like they're all similar is because they're done in the first person. They're first person, mostly freeform too. Actually, this might not be freeform. The stanzas. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna stop thinking about it. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. At least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Jeez. I don't like how the protagonist feels like me. I really don't like it. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Oh, good on you. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. But this was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, I guess. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, I'm going to save here because it's been an hour and I'm super fucking tired. Okay, we save that. Let's return main menu. No, I already saved the game. No, return. Return main menu. Alright, thank you for coming to watch me play Doki Doki Literature Club. Bye bye. See you guys next time.